In the tall grass, in a different location in the forest, there were a couple of arachnids sparring in the grass, a scorpion and a camel spider. The terrifying scorpion kept using his claws and his stinger on his opponent, while the hungry camel spider kept using his jaws and his limbs while growling and roaring like a camel. The camel spider managed to grab one of the scorpion's pincers with his teeth, and then he threw him at a rock. He leaped toward the scorpion to deliver a final blow until the pinching arachnid quickly managed to stand on his feet, grabbed his head with his tail, and then bashed him into the tree stump. After the biting arachnid landed on his back, the scorpion swiftly leaped in and nearly served a blow on the camel spider's neck with his stinger. It was clear to the camel spider that the pinching arachnid had won, so he admitted that he had been defeated. When the biting arachnid managed to get back on his feet, he patted the scorpion's back for doing a good job. He thanked him for the compliment, and he told the camel spider that he wasn't bad at fighting as well. The camel spider was always hungry for battle and delicious meals, and all of that fighting had made the biting arachnid very famished. Just then, Veneta and Leggy came out of the grass and found the two arachnids that they were looking for: Stinger, the scorpion, and Bactrian, the camel spider. Stinger was very pleased that his wonderful girlfriend showed up. As the two invertebrates held each other's pedipalps, they rubbed their heads together as a form of passion. Leggy found that sweet, while Bactrian found that gross. When the harvestman spider asked the two arachnids what they were doing, Stinger told Leggy and his girlfriend that they had been sparring and that he won the match. Veneta was proud that he achieved that battle with the camel spider. Although she didn't want him to get hurt, he told her not to worry about him too much because he could handle any danger he faced. Leggy and Bactrian thought so too, but the harvestman spider mentioned that there was a time he fought a dangerous crow when he was protecting his girlfriend from it, and he ended up losing the venom in his tail when it was severely damaged by the crow's talons. Luckily, Veneta was the one who managed to stitch it tightly with her webs. Because of that incident, he became a non-venomous arachnid. Just like his girlfriend, Veneta felt bad for what her boyfriend had to go through, but he could still use his stinger in combat without venom. If he were to lose his stinger, then he would have to use only his claws instead. He was willing to do his best to protect himself and those he cared for, including Veneta, who kindly took care of his awful wound. The invertebrates thought it very kind of him to protect them, but Veneta still didn't want him to get squashed. Leggy then informed Stinger and Bactrian about the ripe dead body that had been added to the cemetery. The brave scorpion thought it would be perfect for the other insects to live in a new corpse, but for him, he preferred to be comfortable living underneath a log, and he didn't need any body parts for household items or furniture. As for Bactrian, well, he wouldn't mind living inside a dead body if it had lots of fresh meat for him to eat for days. He could imagine himself being happily smothered in such tasty flesh. Daydreaming about it had made him feel even hungrier. This was exactly why Leggy offered for the two arachnids to come with him and for Veneta to check out the newly dead body. Bactrian gladly accepted his offer, while Stinger wasn't sure about it. But then he changed his mind when the lovely spider convinced him to come with them with her dashing, lovely eyes. Leggy made a sound of gentle purring, while Bactrian pointed his open jaws with his left pedipalp as they watched Stinger becoming love-struck with cheeks turning red. The camel spider then told the two of them to stop being love bugs and focus on checking out the new corpse. Leggy agreed with him, but there was one last thing to do before that. Find their last two friends to give them the spectacular news, and the Harvestman spider knew where they might be. Bactrian was getting a little cranky because he still wanted to go to the dead body so he could have fresh meat to eat. So Venetta confronted him to tell him to be patient a little longer until they got their two friends. So the invertebrates set off to find them.